What's up, guys? Moonlapse Nightwind here. Once again, got a CD collection update for you, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm hungover. My cousin's birthday party was last night. We were celebrating for quite a while. So, good thing I had today off work, right? Anyway, we went in on some Yu-Gi-Oh cards with the Biden bucks, the stimulus check. So, I went in and got some albums, some new, a lot of them used, most of them from McKay's. I went last night, actually, before I went over to my cousin's, after I got off work, and found a lot of cool stuff. So I'm excited to show you guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. So first we have Aura with In Ergo Einai, I believe is how it's pronounced. This album actually came out last year, and I had never heard it, so I'm really excited to listen to that. Next we have Agatha Damon, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, with Serpent's, Serpent's Embrace. Again, another one I hadn't heard of, but looked cool. It was cheap, so decided why not. Next we have Amon Amarth with Jomsviking. This is the deluxe digibook. This actually was my copy at one point before, and I sold it, and I guess someone picked it up, but it has the same damage to the barcode that mine had, so I guess they were tired of it and they sold it back, so I went ahead and picked it back up. So anyway, deluxe digibook. It has the bonus track, Vengeance Is My Name. Wasn't on the regular edition of the album. After Deceiver the Gods, this was a nice welcome. Next we have Architects with their 2021 album, For Those That Wish to Exist. Very good album, very different. It's a lot more melodic in a sense than past Architects albums. So if you really like Architects, you'll still really like this one. If you're kind of dabble with Architects, but not really, you may not like that one as much as previous albums like Holy Hell, and I can't remember the name of the one that came before that, but those two are probably their best. This one is still very good. Next, we have Behemoth with Messe Noir Live Satanist. It's a live CD DVD set. The CD is just the Satanist live from front to back. The DVD is the live Satanist show. So it's the Satanist front to back. And then some other greatest hits like A Fire in the Void, At the Left Hand of God, tracks like that. Then it also has a Messe Noir Live Assault official bootleg with the Satanist live once again, and then a few other tracks. And then it has the cinematic archive with all the music videos from the Satanist tour, era. So, really cool set. Really nice booklet in there, too. Next, we have Cradle of Filth with the From the Cradle to Enslave EP. Then we have Dark Funeral with The Secrets of the Black Arts. This is actually a 2-disc set. The second disc is some demos and Unisound recordings. Then we have this one I was super excited about, Draconian with Where Lovers Mourn. They're a band I recently discovered within the last year or two, thanks to Christian Banks in the Cover Killer Legion, his Epics playlist on Spotify, which is a playlist of songs that are 10 minutes in length or longer. And I heard a Draconian song on there, and it was off of Arcane Rain Fell, and I can't remember what the title of it was off the top of my head. So I've been looking for Draconian albums, and I finally found one. This was only like $1, which is criminal to me. But I went ahead and grabbed it, so I'm glad to finally have some Draconian in the collection. Next we have Enthroned, and this is the Blackened collection. This is their first 4 albums, as well as their first EP, so that's Prophecies of Pagan Fire, Towards the Skull Throne of Satan, and the Regi Satanas, a tribute to Cernunnos EP. Those two are on the same disc. Disc 3 is the Apocalypse Manifesto, and disc 4 is Armored Bestial Hell. So, really cool to have that. I used to have a copy of At the Skull Throne of Satan. I don't know what happened to it. I may have sold it to pay bills. But, either way, still really cool. Placeholder until I can find original copies of all those albums. Next, we have Epica's new album, Omega. This is a 2-disc set. Bonus disc has some acoustic and acapella stuff, like they typically do on their deluxe editions. So, very good album. Epica, again, not another band that really disappoints. Next, we have a couple from Fear Factory. This one is Soul of a New Machine, as well as Fear is the Mind Killer, which is an EP of remixes from Soul of a New Machine. And this is their debut. It's not their best by any means, but still really cool. Martyrs live, when I saw them, was fantastic. It was on their Demanufacture tour, the anniversary tour, where they played Demanufacture front to back. That was really cool. They played a few tracks off Genexus, which was their newest album at the time. And then they played Martyr from this album, and that was sick. And again, I'm really sad Burton is not in the band anymore, but I understand why he's not in the band anymore. I'll listen to the new album, but I don't know if I'll buy it, because I don't know if I want to give Dino my money. I'll probably, I guess if I stream it on Spotify, I'm still giving him money. We'll see. Maybe I can get someone to give it to me. And then that way I'm not giving Dino my money. Alright, and then we have another one from Fear Factory, Mechanize. Thankfully, again, I bought these used, so I'm not giving money to Dino anyway. This one is probably one of their better ones, with when Dino came. That's the first one with Dino returning, so pretty cool. Next, we have God is an Astronaut with Ghost Tapes 10. It's instrumental post-rock, very spacey, very, pun not intended, by the way. Just very, like, ambient post-rock, and very good. Not high on my list of releases for this year so far, but still a worthwhile listen. Next, we have one I've never heard of, Inspel with Arcadian Tales, the Egregore. And again, never heard of it. It was cheap. It's also a limited edition. This particular copy is number 370 out of 950. And you can see that right there on the back. So, really cool. And I'm going to be listening to all these new ones at some point this week, or weekend rather. Next, we have Liquid Tension Experiment with their self-titled debut. This is, of course, the instrumental supergroup with John Petrucci, Jordan Rudess of Dream Theater, Mike Portnoy, formerly of Dream Theater, and Tony Levine, most notably of King Crimson. Very, very awesome instrumental prog metal. Almost everything Liquid Tension Experiment does is improvised. So supposedly, if you see them live, if you see them the next night, you'll never see this. Or if they did multiple nights, you would never hear the same song twice. Technically, it'll have the same root and the same groove, but the solos will all supposedly be different. Anyone who's seen them can let me know if that's true or not. But still, very cool to have their debut. Next, we have Loathe with I Let It In, and It Took Everything. Where's the booklet, you might be asking? Well, I'm assuming this was a factory error, because I bought this brand new. My record store ordered it for me, and so they didn't mess with it. And it came with this booklet for a Ventilator album called Real Hardcore is Dead, Noise is the Only Way. And apparently this CD had 88 songs on it, so that's fucking crazy. But anyway, that was the booklet in place of the booklet for this CD. So I'll be reordering it again at some point, but I just happy to have it. It's a great album, one of my favorites from last year. Next, we have Moonspell with Wolfheart, the debut. I was so happy to find this one. This is one of my favorite early Moonspell albums. Next, we have Scale the Summit with almost their entire discography. No, I'm not kidding. We're actually only missing Monument. So there's Carving Desert Canyons, The Collective, The Migration, 5, and In a World of Fear. Scale the Summit, just an awesome progressive instrumental band. I know some shit went down between Chris Letchford, is that his name? Yeah, Chris Letchford and the other members of the band before In a World of Fear. So I know some shit went down, but the music is still fantastic. Next, we have Tool with Opiate, their debut EP, because I forgot that I sold all my Tool a few years ago to pay bills, and that's the last one I needed to get stuff back. Next, we have Over with their debut. I'm going to completely butcher this pronunciation. Bergtat et Eventyr i, however you say 5 in Norwegian, Capitalier, or French, whatever language this is. It's in the debut. or it is their debut. Jesus, I'm tired. But it's their debut. I didn't know that at the time. I knew it was an older album just based on the look of it, but I didn't realize it was their debut. So that was a pretty good find for me. Very happy about that. And the last one, another 2021 album, Wardruna with Kvitraven. This is Norse folk music and like dark folk, dark ambient. Very beautiful record. If you're into folk music, especially Nordic folk, highly recommend it. And this video has gone on way longer than I wanted it to, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for dealing with my hungover ass, and I'll see you next time. Take care.